All right, now from the inside, so many things to tell you here. Look, first of all, we're gonna have a view of this stage. You see that? This used to be covering everything here. But when? Well, the Coliseum was built on a 72 AD in only 8 years, so they finished that on a 80. From between the 80 and the 91 here underground was nothing, just a cave, because the Romans, they used to even improvise like the battleship called the naumachie. Means that the Romans recycling the aqueduct from the nearest lake. They used to flush the water in and out. From the 91 AD to on, another emperor called Domitian, another son of Vespasian, he wanted to cover this with a stage right here. The stage's name is called, its name is arena, because of the sand that we use on top is called arena, R-E-N-A. So the stage's name is arena. The rest of this is an amphitheater.
Yes.
So where do the gladiators used to get in? Through the right. You know, there used to be an arch right there. If they were alive, they used to get out through the same way to get in. If they died, and they're being carried by porters outside through the other side. All the way to the other side. How was the schedule? Here in the morning, slaves only hunting, fighting against the animals, not gladiators, in the morning. At noon, it used to be like lunch, so dancers, relax. In the afternoon, it was the main show, the gladiators. So at the end of the day, we still have like some people died or, animals. So the animals used to be distributed as a complimentary food to the people waiting outside. Which class of people? The poor people, the plebeians.
Yeah.
Sure, they can get it. So, can you imagine, zebras, ostriches, elephants, giraffes, and lions, tigers, wolves, horses, wild boars, all kinds of. And, if you're starving, you're gonna eat everything.
Yeah.
Now, the people dying, well, of course, carried into cemeteries. This building here can contain about 60,000 people. 60,000 people here inside. Where the emperor used to have a seat, right there in front of us. You see there is a cross on down below?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right above it, that was the balcony of the emperor with a thumb up and thumb down. That was the place. So north, east to west. So you're never going to have in front of his eyes the sun disturbing, his face, I can tell. Now, you don't have an idea how the seats were gone because, as I told you, they've been recycled to build churches in Rome. But today, the archaeologists, they wanted to show you that section. You see that? On the right?
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea how that was before.
Very
Seats all over.
Modern seating.
Yeah. Now, the poor people were sitting, no, they were standing actually on top. The high class of people on the bottom, and the emperor right there used to be surrounded by the politicians. So can you imagine, today is like 2,000 years ago. Example, today you guys have in your stadiums like, I don't know if you guys enjoy baseball or hockey or whatever. Okay, you guys have vendors selling you what? Popcorns, Pepsi, Coke, whatever. Okay, that time, probably a better food like, grapes, wine, lamb, chicken, bread, whatever it was, and it's
food.
selling. Exactly.
Finger food. They had a lot of body parts.
Exactly. Now, the underground. You see that? We have a kind of several what? Small towers.
Mm-hmm.
The small towers are the elevators.
Wow.
Ready to lift up, all kinds of equipment, even the animals for the show of the day. And they found underground about 60 elevators doing this job. 60 elevators. Think about it. How was this show machine here? Never stop, never stop. Boom, 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 boom. Incredible. I know that nobody can really probably appreciate, this. The Colosseum is not really the symbol of happiness. Okay, evident. But at least you can appreciate the technology here being used. It was an incredible show machine, this was. The cross over there is just because 200 years ago, a pope called Benedict XIV, he wanted to put the cross just to remember how many martyrs being killed here. How many people here get killed in the name of fun? So many. Even today, the pope comes on a Good Friday and he blessed this building before starting the stational cross from the other side, from up there. You see the balcony up there with the people staying? Okay, the Pope will be there and blessing this place. Any question?
No, that's excellent.
I'm sure you could spend a whole day just here.
Oh, good. So, curiosities. One day, Titus, you wanted to have on the stage about 100 lions. No fighting, just to show 100 lions. Think about it. Everybody shut up in a minute because the noise of the lions was so impressive, so loud. And one thing more, the gladiators could be even ladies.
Really?
Yes. At that time, the attitude of the fight was much more considered than any attitude of philosophy and theology. So imagine, Romans were hanging around the Roman Empire, and if they captured some ladies, they knew how to fight. You know how to fight? Good. Okay, you're going to train now just to have a better technique to fight, and then you're going to perform. Where? Well, if you were really good, you were coming here and fighting against other ladies in front of the emperor. And maybe one day you're going to have your freedom back. Who knows? Spartacus made it. Spartacus was the most known, I can tell, a slave from Spain who became a gladiator, who got his freedom back.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that was a. I'm sure the ones who were really good fighters, they don't want to kill them off right away, too. I mean, they want to keep them around. Just an interesting. I mean,
Look at that. Look at the bricks up here. Up there, these are originals. As you can see, the bricks are not the same. All of them, like, they have different colors because they're made by 3 different elements. Concrete, sand, kind of a material called the pozzolana. You can find it only here in Rome, that's pozzolana. In the oven, like a 600-700 degrees, they explode the stuff, and they're going to be recompacting one brick. This is going to make those bricks being looking all different. You see that? Like orange, brown, red, those looks like the same. But as I told you this morning at the Pantheon, those are the best to afford any earthquake, because they can shake they can follow the shake of an earthquake.
let me give